Hey, greetings YouTube, Performance Reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today I am at a friend's house filming, and I have the Zero G with me, and they have a Shark. And as many of you know on the channel, these are not my favorite of machines, and I often call them the Vacuum Devil's Hellspawn. But today, before filming, I wanted to show how Shark does on their carpet, and I have actually just real quick dumped and cleaned and maintained their filters for them real quick, just to give the Shark a fighting chance here. So it does have clean filters, and the bin has been freshly emptied. And then we're going to put a new bag in the Zero G and see what the Shark may have left behind. Let's get started. Just want to give you a quick idea of what their carpet looks like. You can see it's really flat, and you can kind of see what has been done by not vacuuming it properly for about a year and a half here. All right, I have vacuumed the living room with the Shark, and let's see what it got or what it didn't get. And as you can see, it did get a bin full of stuff. You can see the filter has some stuff in it as well. So let's see what the Shark may or may not have left behind. All right, we're going to give the Zero G a try, brand new bag. And I've got the Shark here in the middle with all the debris on it. I've put a piece of cardboard under it so it's not leaving dust all over their nice coffee table here. So let's give this a try. Well, let's see if anything the Shark left behind. Now I pull the bag out. You notice there's stuff in there. Let's rip this one open and see what's in here. And you can see we have a bunch of hair. That's the first thing, is a bunch of hair. But the thing with the Shark, and this is something I kind of knew going into this, folks, is the fine dust. The Shark is not a great deep cleaner. It's great at picking up surface stuff, but it loses its efficiency very fast. That's why we're only doing one room with this. Past a room, this needs to be stopped and cleaned out. And you can see just all the fine stuff that was left behind right there, just to show you a detailed analysis of what was going on there. So you could see over months or years of using something like this, how it would just leave this in the carpet, and this is going to destroy your carpet eventually. This is why you don't see any professional vacuum cleaners that are bagless. All the commercial stuff, it's all uses bags, and this is one of the reasons. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, but the Shark, has less running costs. Well, that's not necessarily true. This particular one has a HEPA filter That's the equivalent of making 2 or 3 vacuum bags. Whoops, there's the dog. This needs to be changed every few months out on that, and those end up being, just this filter alone ends up being the same cost as running bags. And then there's the other filter that when we started, that every use basically you need to rinse out these 2 filters. So that's kind of an explanation of what we've seen, you know, going on. This is the difference between a good quality bag machine and just your average bagless upright. So I hope that's been entertaining for you folks. Give this video a thumbs up. That helps us out a whole lot. Check out one of our other videos here and have yourself a wonderful day.